Good morning, everyone. Hey, everyone. Good morning. How are you? Just having my morning latte here. Anyway, today I want to talk about how to focus, how to stay focused, and how to really concentrate. I've been super busy the last couple months with my business picking up again, playing a couple events, and I realized that even though I've been able to get things done, I've been so out of focus when I have to do something. And there are a couple of things that I've realized as to why that is. And so I want to talk about creating a routine. That is the most important thing when you want to stay focused. Maybe you're a freelancer, or maybe you have just a 9-to-5 job, or you're someone who works 4 jobs, or whatever it is that you do. It's really important to create a routine so that you can stay focused and that you can really concentrate and get things done more efficiently, more quickly, and be less stressed. So the thing that I realize with today's society is that we don't know how to do one thing at a time. And that is just something that I've noticed for myself. I notice with the people around me. And the reason why that is because of our phones. We have something that distracts us. We are always looking at something. There's always some kind of notification. There's always something happening. And it's so hard for us to just stay focused on one thing at a time. So that's why having a routine is important, because it sets an intention throughout your day that this is what you got to do for these parts of the day. And that's really important to create these habits so that you can focus better. So the first thing when it comes to having a routine is to always get enough sleep. And that sounds kind of obvious, but some people don't really make that connection. But when you get enough sleep, your body is rejuvenated, you can think more clearly. And so when you wake up, you have the energy you need to stay focused throughout the day. Now, the next thing is to obviously have enough food throughout the day. Don't let yourself starve, and make sure you eat nutritious food, because the food affects your body, and whatever happens to your body also affects your mind. And so when you eat nutritious food throughout the day and make sure that you eat enough throughout the day, you can stay way more focused than when you're trying to finish a project and you're hungry and all you're thinking about is how hangry you are, and you can't focus because you're hungry. So make sure that you set times throughout the day where you eat enough food so that whatever it is you're getting, you're working on, trying to get done, you can do it without any distractions. Another thing that I think is really helpful is to add meditation as part of your routine. Especially in the morning, I feel like it's a good way to start off your day, to have that moment where you can sit down, meditate, and practice how to focus, because that's what meditation is. You train your ability to focus. And so when you start off your day with some meditation, you set off your day with, the intention that you will be focused and on track throughout the day because you meditated and trained your ability to focus. And another thing that's really important to add to your routine is to move your body. Whether you work out in the morning or in the evening or throughout your day, just do something that moves your body. Because again, whatever your body feels will affect your mind. And so when you constantly stimulate your body, you energize yourself. You also stimulate your mind and energize your mind and keeps your mind on track. So really find times to move your body. Take breaks. That's another thing, is take breaks throughout your day and just get off from your seat. Take a quick walk around your block. Whatever it is you need to do to move your body, that's also going to help you to concentrate when the next thing comes up. So another thing to keep in mind, to not multitask. Again, I mentioned this earlier. People have a hard time doing one thing at a time. That's a really, really difficult thing to do since we have our phones and we have our laptops. We're always on the internet. So Try not to multitask. Try to stay on one thing at a time, because you'll find that you will be able to get things done faster, way more efficiently. I notice when I try to do too many things at a time. I mean, I've done this where I'm cooking dinner, I'm watching a YouTube video, and then I'm texting with somebody because they keep texting me while I'm cooking. And it's one of those things where I'm just like, oh my God, now I burned my food. And, it was like, what was the point of me watching this YouTube video? I missed the whole thing because I had to text somebody. And those are like the kind of little things that get in the way of us learning how to focus, is because we allow ourselves to multitask throughout the day. So which brings me to the next point. Remove distractions or limit distractions as much as possible. I know it's tough because we use our phones. It's a very powerful tool and very productive tool to have. But if you can limit things that you don't need when you're trying to focus on your work, turn off notifications. Like, why do you need to have notifications of how many people liked your photo on Instagram anyway? So I don't even have any social media notifications on my phone. Those are all off. Like, I don't need that. I try to keep my phone away from me while I work because I know I'll get distracted. So I keep it far away from me. I just have my laptop. And if you're the type of person who can work without using the internet, turn off your internet just for that time being so that you can focus on your work. And another thing that's really important is to create a workspace. So I know a lot of people work from home now, or you're a freelancer, you naturally work from home anyway, but creating a workspace is really important because you want to have a place where this is where I sit down, this is where I work. I know there's people that like roll out of bed, grab their laptop, and then go back in bed and do their work there. I don't like to mix bedtime with work time because that just creates this weird energy where it's like I feel like if I were sitting in bed all day doing work, I just want to sleep. And so you want to create a workspace, like get a desk or just designate like your dining table for these hours of the day to make sure that this is where you work and you don't do it anywhere else. That's going to help you maintain that focus and be able to concentrate because you set an intention that this is your workspace. Another really important thing that will just help you set the tone for the day and the next day and the next day after that is don't look at your phone for the first hour. Use that time to get up, get ready, have your breakfast, meditate, work out, whatever it is that you do in the morning. But when you set that tone in that day where you're not distracted, you'd be surprised at how much more focused you are the rest of the day. There's something about that first hour of your day that sets the tone. Something about that first hour where whatever happens within that first hour affects the rest of your day. So if you're looking at your phone the moment you wake up, you're super distracted the rest of the day because you're already thinking about all the things that popped up on your phone. So if you can limit your access to your phone the first hour of the day, do so because you'd be surprised at how much more focused you are the rest of the day. And the same goes with the last hour of your evening. If you can keep your phone away from you from the last hour of your evening, you're going to go to bed much faster, you have less on your mind, and you'll have a much more relaxed sleep because you are not distracted by the things you just saw on your phone. And you don't need to look at your phone the last hour of your evening. That should be a time of your evening where you wind down, clear your mind, maybe meditate again. And so that way you get a good night's rest, which goes back to what I first mentioned about getting enough rest. So make sure you have no distractions in the last hour of your night, especially your phone. I mean, you can read, that's fine, but keep your phone away from you before you go to bed. And just another useful tool that I've been using when I have a hard time focusing, I listen to meditation music. I will link some of my favorite ones below. They're just YouTube videos of people just putting together instrumental music. So the kind of meditation music I like to listen to does not have any vocals, doesn't have any like strong melody lines. It's just instrumental music that doesn't really have a lot of dynamic to it. Maybe strings just playing the same note over and over. Maybe it's some kind of synthy sound where it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just repetitive the whole time. That, for some reason for me, really helps me clear my mind when I'm trying to work. I'm the type of person who tends to have things stuck in my head or even songs stuck in my head. But when I listen to some of these meditation music, it really helps clear my mind, makes those songs go away, makes those conversations go away. So listen to meditation music. If all else fails, that's going to help you focus when you're trying to get something done. So creating a routine and setting intention for every part of your day is going to help you stay focused, stay on track, and you'll be surprised at how much more efficient and how much less time it takes to get things done when you focus on one thing at a time. Again, we live in a society right now where there's technology everywhere, distractions everywhere, and if we can learn to discipline ourselves to stay on track when we're trying to get something done, you'd find that your life is less stressful too. You just knock things out really quickly, and by the end of the day, you feel way more accomplished and way more satisfied that you were able to stay focused and be able to concentrate on everything that you need to do. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.